Yo, good day, good vibes, good people. I'm Jay Hollins. It's your man L.
And I am B.
And
Put that phone
welcome
down.
to Episode.
I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah,
All right,
I
cool.
used my phone number.
Yeah. Welcome to episode 17 of Fake Decency Podcast.
Hey, y'all.
What up?
I heard we got 15,000 views last week.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
We gonna keep
Cheers.
We gonna
Cheers,
keep
Ra.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Motherfuckers was at your head a little bit.
I don't give a fuck. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Shit. You know, shit. See me in the street.
Like, listen, hey, this me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
Real
Hey,
talk.
man. Hey, man,
Real
listen.
talk.
To know me is to love me. If you know me a little bit, then you could, kind of battle with me. But I don't argue with bitches I don't fuck with like that. So, hey. Hi, I love y'all.
It's been a busy week, man.
It's been a
very
busy ass
week.
week.
Let's talk about old and bitter niggas, man.
AKA Roland Martin.
Oh, man.
You know what? I hate Roland Martin's fat head and neck. Can't watch him
Hey,
too
we
long.
watching that shit. Liz said, "Where
like,
is his
damn.
neck?" That was the first.
I'm like,
Where's
God
his
damn.
neck?
I can't watch him too
She
long.
said, "I can't take him serious. He ain't got no neck."
Yeah.
I was talking about the shit he come out of his mouth, but goddamn, yeah, the neck
nigga
bothers
ain't
Well,
no
that's
neck.
why it's
The
fucked up
lack-
because his neck, it ain't
the
got
lack
nowhere
of
to
a neck.
travel.
And the
Wow,
lack,
that's
and the lack of friendship telling him it's time to let it go.
Okay, so touch on it,
Where
Jay.
your friends at, man? So they
Alright.
they gonna tell you about you because you still got a couple of curls for the girls on the side of your head, George
I
Jefferson
think he
style.
don't want no girls.
Huh?
I don't think he wanted a girl. But go ahead.
Oh man,
I'm just saying, I just get gay. From
he
him,
oh
but
he,
okay.
he big Nas X.
I get. Oh.
Wow.
Shots fired.
We got hold on. We're
I'll
gonna get
shoot
into
this
that.
bitch up.
All right, here's my problem. Here's
Go ahead,
why.
early.
here's-
Tell them what happened first.
So Roland Martin interviews a young businessman from the Atlanta, Georgia
A
area.
young brother.
Young brother, 21 years old, right? Who says he's like, Roland Martin wants him to care about the voting suppression that's going on in his state. He like, basically, I don't really have time for that. I'm trying to get to it on the local level. I'm trying to help black boys before they die. Now, that's my whole mantra. That's what I'm about. And that's what
Absolutely.
I do. You know that. So when he said that, my ears were like, ding.
Ding.
But then
Mine
Roland
too.
Martin goes, well, what do you mean that's not your fight? My nigga, that ain't my fight. Again, Roland, you have a national platform. You get to rub elbows with the upper 10% of black people, the Oprahs and all of that shit. Shorty at ground level, seeing motherfuckers lose their life. What can I do to make it better here?
So him and his homies.
And that's the way. How do you not start from the bottom? and
Ground
go
level
up?
to sound level, baby.
You understand
so
what I'm
let's
saying?
let's talk about that because Roland is just that far removed and doesn't
Bang.
care to be and like
In the trenches,
and like
Because that ain't his fight.
But guess what?
No more.
when you older, like listen, I'm not in the trenches. My daughter and them did all that marching during that
My
George
son
Floyd
did
shit.
too,
Absolutely.
Shit. I didn't do no marching. I've never done no marching and ain't gonna think about starting marching.
You probably was in them freights though.
But the marching,
Like I
When the
always
Bulls
tell you,
games won.
call me when the shooting start. That's what I'm with.
oh yeah. But guess what?
I ain't going out
Even
there for that
Even
either.
in that,
Nah, I'm outside for that.
you have fun. I'm gonna pay for the bullets. Cause I put my money up. I put my money where my mouth was.
absolutely.
I'm gonna make
But
some
I wasn't
sandwiches.
gonna be outside. Right. Everybody do their part. I'm 42. I'm not going outside for none of this marching shit.
Nah, I don't want to march.
I don't want to fucking march.
Yeah.
I don't want to be out there looting. I'll buy some shit when y'all come back.
Oh yeah, I'm
But,
gonna
you know what I'm
support
saying?
your illegal
I'm a-
business
I'm a-
all
I'm a-
day.
I'm a feed
Sports
y'all.
stuff.
If the woe hit, you know what I'm saying. Y'all come to my house. I'm gonna have food on the grill. It's gonna be some pops and some shit, some Doritos and stuff. Stuff that black folks
She
like.
said, I'm a
Crab
feed
legs
you.
and stuff. I'm
Right.
gonna
That's
feed
all
y'all,
I
make
got.
some sandwiches, but I'm not going out there to fight with y'all. I'm gonna tell you, I'm too old.
No, call
now
me
I'm
when
on my
the shooting
pussy ass
start.
whoop.
That's my part. That's
Jay
what
said,
I'm
now
about.
this one out the way. No, I love you, Liz. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
But she know who she married.
She knows she married. At the end of the day,
Now, if they come on the block, I'm with the shoot.
yeah. No. If you,
Y'all go-
if you
y'all
come
2
my
blocks
way,
away, I'm going ahead.
yeah,
As
y'all
long as
do
y'all
what
ain't
y'all
fucking
do
with my
over there.
folks.
When you come on my doorstep, though, brat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Going down.
saying? We gonna do God's will. But so we're not mad at Roland Martin for being removed from the actual
Well, that's what he's
trenches.
supposed to be.
Yeah,
You're
you're supposed to grow up.
be in that position,
Hopefully.
right? However, my nigga,
Don't knock the man.
don't
that's
knock
trying
these
to-
young niggas who was once where you were.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Period.
this is why nobody listens to y'all.
And these young kings, man, these young kings are actually doing the work. They're doing something. Did that young man say at 21 years old,
He's saving
him and his
lives.
friends
Bought
a school
and
and a school bus? And you got the fucking gall, the audacity with your ugly ass necklace head to shit on this nigga and keep trying to push him to talk about voting and suppression and shit, man. Fuck that.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all been screaming this voting shit since I got here. I'll be 46
Since
in May.
before we got
I
here.
will be 46 in May. How does shit work out for y'all? Because ain't been no y'all, we got to do the lesser of two evils. It's been that since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And y'all keep getting the same shit. Hey, how many times does a nigga have to ram his dick in your ass with no Vaseline for you to say, God damn, I'm bleeding and this hurt?
Y'all
like it.
Here y'all go.
Talking about the goddamn Bill Cosby.
This the gay episode.
No, women can get dick in their ass.
Hold on, though. This y'all go
She
too far
like-
all the time. Listen,
yeah.
y'all be going too deep. We ain't got to go that deep this soon.
I assume if you let me fuck your ass, go
It's just
as
too-
deep as we go.
It's too much too fast, B.
Too much, too fast. What I'm going
Just
to
breathe.
say about this, right? Damn, here you go with the sex shit again. This nigga's gonna
Relax
get
your
canceled.
muscles.
This is the thing. Did y'all get y'all got them 10,000 student loan payments yet? That's the question I want to know. Biden said he was gonna give y'all them loan forgiveness, student loan
It ain't
forgiveness.
coming. It ain't never
I'm just
coming.
asking y'all, did y'all get it? Y'all got them 1,400 stimmies. Y'all spent them already. Now what?
That was to stimulate the economy. That's what I call it, stimulus.
Hold on, but did they spent, and now what?
That shit ain't coming.
So your community, this little black boy or black man, I'm gonna call him a man. I'm not gonna call him a boy. He's 21 years old. His name is King. He said he bring boys in a home and into his home.
That's what he started.
He bought a school.
Mhm.
He bought a school bus. Him and some teenagers bought a school bus so that they can increase the literacy rate in his motherfucking neighborhood. It ain't nothing bad to say about that.
And, the
And for
fact
you to be
that-
21 and doing it, because 21-year-olds is fucking off. They in Miami. They goddamn it.
Standing ovation, young man.
Yes.
This is why
I'm gonna
nobody
get your
listens.
IG. I'm gonna tag you in this.
Listen,
Mhm.
this is why nobody listens to boomers. This is why Gen Xers don't listen to boomers, because y'all had us locked up. Y'all fucking boomers asked Joe Biden and his people
And Hillary
Joe
Clinton.
and Bill and Hillary and Rahm Emanuel to bring forth this fucking crime bill that locked up these kids' fathers, and you wonder why they running wild right now, because you locked up their daddies. Y'all the motherfuckers that asked for that, right? Cool. Now, y'all seeing the millennials and the Gen Zers move and shake at ground level. And like I always say, ground level to sound level, that's your starting point. You can't build shit on a shoddy foundation. So King was talking about the foundation, right? So now let's go past that. Hold on, let me say this. And this is why I personally feel that right now nobody should be in government that's not a Gen Xer or a millennial, because you old motherfuckers are making a bunch of decisions about a fucking future that you're not gonna see based on the 1960s and 70s that's long ago. Y'all making motherfucking decisions based on y'all youth, right? Based on when y'all was young. That ain't the world we live in no more. Y'all still fucking off the earth. Y'all think Biden's gonna help. Listen, Biden gonna do enough to appease y'all, but he gonna fuck with the money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are literally fucking off the planet in the name of motherfucking finance. Wasn't no goddamn earthquakes in Oklahoma and shit like that, but he ain't stopped fracking yet. If motherfucking commercial fishing doesn't decrease at a rate, the seas are gonna be empty by 2048. This is the type of shit. I'll be dead by then, so or maybe not.
No, maybe not.
I'll definitely be on my way
Shit,
out.
hopefully
by then.
not.
So my thing is this, right?
It's 20 more years. You ain't gonna be dead. What you don't say that.
Yeah, I'm
My,
trying-
my uncle just my
trying to
uncle is
touch 100.
89. He just buried his 87-year-old wife. Shout out, because men is these days living a little longer than the women.
After
But
that, man,
let's be clear,
let me
man.
go and get up out of here, right?
I'm gonna do this 100.
What?
Long as I can live on
I'm
my
gonna go
own,
103
Hold
just
on.
because
Not
I
to
wanna be able to
get
live
away
on
from
my
my
own, though.
point, though. Not to get away from my point. Ain't none of these motherfuckers you're electing gonna give enough of a fuck about the planet before we bleed it bone dry, right? Because they making decisions based on their pockets. But like, I'm gonna tell there's a lot of shit. Shout out to King for being concerned about ground level, because that's where it starts. But
Congratulations, man. You
the
make me proud.
motherfucking $10,000 in student forgiveness ain't coming. They ain't coming. I told y'all niggas that shit wasn't coming. That shit sounded good, but it ain't coming. They gonna keep fucking this motherfucker off until they bleed it bone dry, and there's gonna be nothing left in the name of finance. Again, like I don't vote for people over 60. I just don't do it. And that's the long and short of what I'm gonna say. And Roland Martin is the perfect fucking reason why nobody listens to boomers. You got old heads, right? Old heads just want to tell you wrong about everything, and that's most boomers. Then you got OGs. OGs want to hip you to the game and school you. Them the motherfuckers that the young boys listen to. Roland Martin, you're not a nigga that needs to be listened to. You're a relic. You're a fucking dinosaur. You need to sit down, go be fat, and lose some more of your neck.
And you a hater.
And you a hater.
That's basically what it was.
I think my whole problem with this whole situation was the fact that he got very aggressive with King because he wasn't agreeing with him. He said that ain't my fight. The voting ain't my fight. I'm trying to. He said I'm trying to do for self. I'm trying to do for self. And he was like, well, what does do for self mean? And he was like, man, I'm trying to make sure I increase the literacy rate in my neighborhood. I bought a school. We went and got a school bus. I was taking people into my home so that I can take care of these kids before they die. If that ain't enough for you to be like, damn, you know what? Congratulations. You know what? I ain't even think about that. My apologies. He didn't even come back with that. He just was going and going because he want you to answer his question to his ability. Or he want to argue with a motherfucker. That got on my nerve. That's what I had to turn it off.
As a man, here's what I don't respect. When he told you that everything B just said, as a man, well, first of all, you didn't apologize for calling him an idiot. I didn't like that, right?
You did. Secondly, you shared one of his videos and said he was an idiot.
When he told you what he was on, the fact that you didn't say, you know what, young brother, I'm sorry, or young man, I'm sorry. You know what, let's talk off air about what I can do to help you get funding and push this thing forward. Anything other than that, you was hating.
Period.
Listen, I ain't got shit else to say, man. Cut it the fuck out, Roland Martin, and others that's like Roland Martin.
And cut that hair the fuck off, too. That non-existent
stop that.
And you the goofy. You the
out-of-pocket nigga of the week. You the out-of-pocket nigga of the week is you, because you're a fucking goofball and you're a hater.
Surely.
You're a hater.
Hey. All right.
That bastard.
Let's talk about this Jim Jones situation.
Wrap it. Keep going.
Oh, you saying wrap it up?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
You paying attention?
I thought he was saying go to the next subject.
Wrap this.
Yeah, that's wrap. Yeah.
Duh.
Wrap that shit up, B.
Wrap it up. All right, so let's talk about this Jim Jones situation. Yeah. The camera's falling. All right, cool. All right. So Jim Jones is on the show with two brothers, and they begin to talk about urban streetwear. And
streetwear.
And Jimmy says, well, nobody in his hood wearing FUBU, Rockaware, Sean John, none of that shit. He said they went and got the real shit. They went and got the real Nietzsche. They went and got the real
Parasuco.
They went and got the real
Polo
and the real.
Wasn't Cam his man's though? Cam was wearing all the shit that he said nobody wore.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I'm sure.
Remember, Cam been around since '98. His first album was motherfucking Confessions of Fire under Biggie's label.
Right.
With Undeas.
And he did the verse with fucking Horse and Carriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so knowing Cam's probably getting a check. But at the end of the day, Jimmy was saying there wasn't nobody in Harlem in his hood rocking none of that shit. He said that shit was packaged smartly, very smartly. He did say it was smart of them to package the hip hop styling, and he sold it to Middle America. His statement was, you gotta remember, I'm from New York. That's what he said. I'm from New York. We didn't buy that shit because we knew it was knock.
Nigga, listen. I remember being in Harlem in '98, and that's all the fuck I saw. So I don't know what the fuck Jimmy was talking about.
This is my thing. being a because I don't want to put Fly Association in a box as a urban wear or a streetwear brand.
Just a clothing line.
It's a brand.
Right.
It's going to get. I think it's going to be in Saks. I think it's going to be in. I think it's going to be in Nordstrom's. I think
That's
it's
the
going to be in
goal.
places. That's the
That's the
goal for me.
Yeah.
But when you say it's a knock, no, it's not a knock. A knock is when you creating somebody else shit and it ain't theirs. That's a polo shirt right there. That's a Fly Association polo shirt. It's a style of a shirt. It's not the brand.
Right.
Polo just took the name and coined it. But the shirt, the style of the shirt is a polo shirt. Period.
That's the style. That's
That's
the cut.
not a knock. That's belong to me. Period. That's mine. it's in the process of being trademarked. So when you say you taking black that urban people, God forbid we make some money off our own culture.
And that is where my issue with Jimmy came in at.
That was my whole issue with what he said. Because everybody got a preference. You could wear Fly Association, you can wear polo, you could wear product of Chicago, you could wear high-end junkie.
I might admit,
you could wear
this motherfucker feel kind of nice.
Thank you. I'm only bringing the best quality. Thank you very
Talk
much.
your shit, B.
FlyAssociation.com.
Talk your shit, Liquid Leggings.
But in the But everybody have a preference. When you want to go and you want to buy something, you want to dress yourself or something, that don't mean that I don't even give a fuck if you get a knockoff. If you buy a Louis Vuitton bag and it's a knockoff because you can't afford the right one or the real one or whatever, that's your preference.
You bought it.
That's your preference. That's where you chose to spend your money. So you saying that the black folks, they created the brand Chandron, which was Puff. Rockaware, which was
that Puff got is cold.
Period. Rockaware, which was Jay-Z, Biggs, and Dame. They were African American people making some money off of the shit that we built. So when Polo came and marketed they shit and put the price tag on it, no, we gonna get some of this money too. It ain't a knock.
So Carl Canard was not, Cross Colors was not. Fucking like shit that, because Lord forbid, like, and what you did, you just shitted on the people who created the culture, making money off the culture.
Bang.
Like, you looked like a whole
Bang.
goofy, bro.
But you cool with the French motherfuckers and the
who don't like your ass.
And I'm gonna give you a story. Everybody was wearing polo. I remember hanging out with some guys back probably, I'm trying to think where I was living at the time. Yeah, I was still living in Long Grove, 20th in Michigan. And I used to hang out with some guys. And I remember we had this fashion show, and that was my first fashion show I ever did. You know, I hang with a group of gay guys, and they put me in this fashion show. And I remember one of my friends, I never forget, Cedric, wanted the polo shirt with the big man and the horse on the breast. And he like, come on, let's go on Michigan Avenue. We're gonna have some lunch, and we're gonna go, down here, and we're gonna get the polo shirt. So when we walked in the door, the lady says, the sale items are upstairs. So back then, you know me, I'm a lot more rougher than I was. I was like, we ain't looking for no sale items.
I had a similar experience at
so I
Phipps
went,
in Atlanta.
So we didn't go upstairs. He had a specific shirt. These shirts had just came out. So, and I don't know. These boys spend money on their clothes. They don't buy no knockoff shit. Not that I'm aware of, but go ahead. Long story short, we go. And he get the shirt. I did.
I fuck with it. I respect
it. We gonna allow it.
I respect it.
What they would say, I allow it.
I'll allow it. So he grabbed the shirt he wanted. It was a white guy in front of us. It was us, and then it was a black guy behind us. Because I wasn't gonna buy nothing. She said the sales stuff was upstairs.
You was done then.
I was done then.
Yeah.
So the one guy went up first, and then there was another girl that came. But, that was behind, another associate that was behind the register. Mm-hmm. She walked around the register, grabbed the guy behind us, which was the white guy, stuff out of his hand and said, "You ready to check out?" I told him, I said, "I'll drop that shit on the floor," and I wouldn't buy a motherfucking thing out of here. And I haven't bought anything from Polo since. For me, for you, Jimmy, you might not have had that because you might have had celebrity status, or you might have been getting it from an urban wear store, so they might have had some polo in there or whatever. For me, why we can't create our own stuff and make polo status or get in Saks or get to that pinnacle where it's a classic brand and be on Rodeo or be, in Paris or have our own fashion week shows. Like, you just did some coon ass shit.
When Puff and them
For
did a
me.
whole special about the blackout in the fashion, where it's like everything they grab from us.
Everything.
Period.
But they don't want us there.
They don't.
And you just gave them niggas credibility. Like, dude, that was some clown shit. Like, I don't know Jimmy personally, but you know, I know a lot of industry niggas, and it's and you know the consensus is he got a habit of just shooting off at the mouth constantly.
And I don't dislike Jimmy. I
No,
think that
I
think
like
he didn't
Jim.
think that through. I think he didn't really understand what he was saying. And I like to give people. I'm very try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that he was trying to be a coon, but he cooned out on that.
He was just trying to talk like he knew some shit that niggas didn't know. But in the process, you shitted on a lot of motherfucking black brand owners who were making a coin off the culture that niggas like him always complaining about others making a coin off of.
You know, Jimmy actually was it Jimmy or was it Dame? It might have been Dame, and Jimmy just carried the flag, the term culture vulture. And
There it
I think
is.
that's
Dame.
shit.
That's Dame.
shit. But I know Jimmy hollered it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
a
said
lot.
from time to time too.
And the thing about it is that all those brands that y'all were buying, because it was the real brands that these other brands were kind of spawned off of. The thing about it was that they were it's like this. It's like you got the nigga with all the money and the resources, and then you got the nigga with all the ideas, and the nigga with the resources and the money take all the ideas and he put the shit out first.
Right.
So now everybody looking at him like he did the shit first, when really he got it from a motherfucker who just couldn't afford to
put it out.
put it out there.
Mhm.
So
Absolutely.
when this nigga stands up one day and says, "Yo, that's my shit," he looks like a
Dapper
hater.
Dan and Gucci.
Thank you.
There it is.
Because Gucci motherfucking they
Jacked him.
first of all, they
Now-
suppressed the nigga.
Right.
Now they
But
hired
now they hired him because they had to, because they tried to steal his shit.
They tried to
Mhm.
steal his shit. And from there on, and I'm glad he lived long enough to see himself go from being the villain to the fucking hero.
And let's be clear.
'Cause he was always the hero to us.
Let's be clear. And I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not a person that follows the speed of someone else. I dance to the beat of my own drum.
Mm-hmm.
People might be pushing a whole lot of shit out on a regular basis. Every week you got a new collection. Every week you got this, that, and the third. You know what takes time? First of all, I'm a one-man band. I'm not working on no sponsorships. I don't have no loans. I'm using my money and my money alone. I'm re-upping with the money that I make, and it's going to take time. Quality takes time. I could get y'all a t-shirt every week. I can get the polos every week. I can get y'all new hoodies every week. But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to sell y'all no shit that when y'all wash it, it ain't going to be able to wear no more.
Quality over quantity, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just not
Mhm.
going to do it. It's going to take time for them jogger suits to get produced. You know why? Because they the best motherfucker jogger suit, and I put my money on that. They the best jogger suit in the business, period. So ultimately, when we have an idea, you give it to somebody else prematurely. You don't get your paperwork in order. Then these people steal it because they got the money and they ready to roll right now. They got the resources to roll right now. So I don't believe that Polo or anybody that sells clothing or purses or anything else, because I'm going to tell you one thing about Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton never has a sale. Actually, every year, tax time, they raise their prices because they know y'all going in there tax time, because that's the only time y'all could afford to go in there. So ultimately,
Shit, run it up.
and it's a black dude that is really designing for them. They gave him a little contract, and he got a whole exhibit. And I was in Miami, he got a whole exhibit, dope ass fucking exhibit.
Hey, it's my virtual.
Right.
Kanye
Dope ass exhibit. But I bet he getting pennies on the dollar for
Well,
what they making.
What's his position? He's
like a
the
creative director.
Director now.
Yeah.
Well, and that's pretty much what Gucci brought Dap on and gave him a seat. And that was like, you know, before y'all go shooting off at the mouth, like I said, man, his interview on Sway in the Morning taught me so much. Like Junior was there. He was interning
Okay.
at the time. He was like, man, I was taking notes. I said, man, it was so much game. He was like, you know, talked about how everybody laughed at Kanye, but he was like, the thing is, we deserve to compete with these people. But then y'all,
Absolutely.
he said, y'all laugh at people like me or Jay-Z for taking the seat at the table. He was like, listen, we don't own no fabric houses. So they can shut us down whenever they're ready, right? They can be like, look, hey, don't sell to these guys no more. I'm gonna throw you some extra cash next time I come through. And then next thing you know, none of the real fabric houses where you get the high end fabrics from will sell to you no more because the people at Prada or Gucci or Louis Vuitton told them not to. He was like, so you get in, you learn, you did a seat at the table. He was like, if I'm sitting at Gucci, that particular T-shirt never happens. He was like, there's no representation in there. He's like, listen, nobody at that table looks like you, so they thought that shirt was a good idea.
Right.
He was like, and I can tell you, it didn't come from a place of racism. They just thought it was a good idea.
Right.
He was like, because they don't know. He said, but if I'm sitting in there, I'd be like, no, we're not doing that. Scratch that shit. That shit is going. He was like, he was like, if you've never heard of the spook that sat by the door, read it. Because I gotta get in here. I gotta get all the info. I gotta build my motherfucking own relationships with these fabric houses. So when they go to them and be like, shut this guy down, the fabric house is like, no, this is a good guy. We're gonna sell to him at the same rate we're gonna sell to you. But if you don't have those relationships, then how can you do that? And you do that by getting a seat at the table, but at the same time, don't knock the niggas who chose to go this route. And listen, Rockaware was a venture by Jay-Z, Big Dames, and some Russian cats.
Mm-hmm. Iconics. Without forgetting.
Yeah, they with some Russian dudes. So again, it's about getting in. You know what I mean? Like you want to grow your brand. You want to grow your brand. You want to get in, get the know-how, and build a relationship. So the shit that Jimmy was talking about, like, oh, this is not. No, it wasn't. It was just niggas doing it the way they knew how to do it, and people who fucked with the culture embracing it and shopping with that first. Because listen, I used to buy all my T-shirts from Armani and Phipps in Atlanta. And one day, the chick pissed me off so bad. She's like, oh, they just here to buy T-shirts. I hit the bitch in the face with a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Because I was that ignorant. You got to understand.
This 20-some-year-old, Jay. I get it.
Yeah, this is, I got 1 foot in the dope game and 1 foot in Atlanta in the music business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I hit the bitch in the face with a bunch of money and then bought my stack of T-shirts because I liked the way that Armani's T-shirts felt. I like the way that they fit.
Absolutely.
So, bitch, but when I walk in there, you with this white dude, she just said about T-shirts. And what really pissed me off is she was black. So she felt the need to. So I hit the bitch in the face with
It's
a
always us.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I would never do that again. Wherever you at, I apologize. I was wrong.
No, but you deserve.
She was wrong too.
She should have spoke out of turn. You know, that's what you get.
Maybe I deserve.
You deserve
with a bankroll full of
hunters. Let's be clear though. African American people have been creating every fucking thing. We are the king and queens of style. I remember my grandmother telling me how they used to make their own makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like they made their own lipsticks. They made their own eyeshadows. I ain't gonna say that shit was, NARS and, should have been a Sephora crayon case or whatever, fancy.
No doubt.
But they used what they had and they got creative. I remember my mother didn't have a whole lot of money and I got a lot of the hand-me-downs because my mother had 4 kids. She had a properties. She had to work 2 jobs because she ain't had no, husband to, come knock the door down or whatever with the bill money and all that. So I remember having to get shook shit and I had to alter it myself. You know what I'm saying? I always been the run of the litter. So we have been creative people for a while. We are the ones that's pushing. Like everybody on Instagram is fly. We put more money on our back than we do anything fucking else. And I'm talking about as a people, period. Like a style is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle. To be fly is a lifestyle.
Give you motherfuckers a history lesson. Motherfuckers in Europe didn't even know how to wash their ass till we showed up. Keeping it a bean. We the one that brought the textiles and fabrics and over there to fucking Italy, to Spain, all that shit. Them niggas was taking baths in milk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Before we got over there. They didn't know about different textiles and shit like that until the Moors showed up. So, and that's historical fact.
And we are
be mad at it if you want to.
We are creative as fuck. So the reason why these brands are billion-dollar businesses is because we spending the money. If y'all wouldn't have got on it, they wouldn't have been raising the prices. They would have been still at the level they was at the level because they selling to their own. They raised the prices because they wanted to make it unaffordable for you. and y'all still saying it's knock. Our shit is knock. I haven't wore now other than the stuff that I bought because I do. I ain't gonna front. I love Louis Vuitton. I love Gucci. I love the brands. I do. Um, but if I can see somebody that can create the same shit, it may not be there yet, and you might be like, "Oh shit, that's a knock or whatever." No, it ain't a knock. It's just fly association. It just don't got the popularity yet.
Polo shirt is a style. It's
a style of
cut.
shirt.
Polo. It's
a cut. It's actually
a
a golf
cut.
shirt. It's a
That's
shirt that
it.
people wear on the golf course.
That's it.
And you can put your name on it. You can call that motherfucking blue dog shit if you want to. Like dude said on motherfucking American Gangster.
Right, Blue Magic. And then look,
It's
they
the
know that
brand
name.
name.
If they don't know, even if they don't know me, they know that name.
Period. So ultimately, I just for Jimmy, I think he just spoke out of turn. I think I don't think that he's the coon. I think he like black people. I just think he just didn't think that all the way through.
No, he just wanted to be heard and thought he was saying some fly shit at the moment.
And
That's
he,
all.
and he,
Like
and
a
he
lot of
flash
niggas.
shit. When I see him, I mean, some of the chains and stuff, I could do without. He too old for that, for my taste. I don't want to be showed up with his ass. But he a rapper, he fit
When
in
I
the
grow
bill.
up, I want to dress like Jim Jones.
No, please
I'm
don't.
good.
Please don't.
Listen, I don't want no attention.
I don't
When
like,
I walk in,
I
I want
don't
to
like
walk
chains
in
that
the
make
room.
noise and
yeah.
stuff. Chains that make noise make me feel like they're not real.
Yeah, right.
They make noise. They sound like
Make
keys.
too much noise and shit.
Clink, 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 clink.
Clank, 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 clank.
Nah, that shit ain't heavy, boy.
That shit hollow, boy.
That shit.
That's
shit
what
ain't
you
heavy.
desire, boy.
That's
So,
what you desire.
Let's move on to the major subject of the
Fuck. So,
Lil Nas X.
shit.
Oh, Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas
Montero
X.
video.
Montero video.
I'm liable
Call
to
me
get,
by your name.
it's possible I get canceled today.
It's
For fuck.
fake decent.
The gayest, most demonic visuals I've ever seen in my fucking life. And y'all know I don't care about people being gay. I don't care what people do, what they have, but you can combine super gay, like it was way too gay, plus the devil. And all the devil that you can find and master it in the 4-5 minutes of a visual, all the demonic shit you can find. You put that shit in the video. And here's the thing, right? I know you didn't talk to none of your OGs. This visual and this move was strictly you and the rest of the young married men that are in your circle. And so it's not for us. I get that. Somebody has got to warn. There needs to be a parental advisory on shit like this for actual parents because we didn't need to see that shit. And me and Brandy damn near fell out for about 5 minutes because Brandy's like, you should go to his page.
See, I didn't say that to you. I just said
I know you.
because I knew.
Now you
that.
gonna throw me under the bus?
You didn't do that.
No, because I knew.
You didn't
gotta
do that to
understand.
me.
He grew up a Kojic kid.
Cool.
This was
Kojic.
not. Yeah.
Kojic.
Kojic. Church of God in Christ.
Church of God in Christ, right? So this wasn't the shit you should have asked him to watch.
Okay.
No,
so
it wasn't even the video.
I told him to go to the page.
I watched the video for research purposes only because I knew we were going to talk about it today on this show.
I would rather you not.
I
have
would
watched it.
never have ever in my life have watched this video. Raw was like, I ain't seen it. I said, well, don't. Because I don't want you going through what I had to endure before we got here to the show. Brandy says go to his page to see a post that she already put in the fucking group chat.
He put it in the group chat.
Somebody already put it in the group chat.
No, I didn't put the page. I said
Put the
this
post.
video is a hot topic right
Who
now,
put
is
the
what I
post that said dare to 14-year-old Montero?
He did.
You put that in there, right?
Yeah, he put it in the group chat.
I already saw it. But Brandy says go to his page.
Okay, so this.
No, stop. Brandy says go to this nigga page, and all I see is little nigga ass cheeks and high heels. Oh, I wanted you to see the post. It was already in the fucking group chat.
Okay.
I didn't have to see all that extra gay shit.
Okay, so this is the reason why I told you to go to the post. So
Nah,
Tell her why you mad, son.
nah.
he want to stab himself out with a stab his ass out with a rusted spoon, and I apologize. I didn't quite, I ain't think that through. I apologize.
That nigga gonna have nightmares.
Damn.
Cheeks. Little nigga cheeks.
Okay, so the reason why, so I watched the video as well. I didn't follow Nas X before. I really wasn't an Old Town Road fan, so I really haven't been a fan of his music-wise.
You didn't
At
have
all.
little kids in your life.
I don't.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said put the. I said I'm gonna watch it later. So I took a little nap, watched it again, watched the video. I actually watched the video and listened to the song. And listening to the song really has nothing to do with the video. Nas X likes to troll. He really does. If you look at his page and you look through he got pictures and memes of himself and people that posted memes of him and saying, like funny shit and clowning him. He's reposting the same memes because what he's trying to explain to y'all is y'all need to stay out of people's business that don't got shit to do with y'all.
And he says that repeatedly.
He has hid who he was for a long time. And he in that Montero post stated that although I know we said we weren't gonna be those type of gay people, I had to do this because this might be helpful for somebody else that's not comfortable with themselves.
That's my issue
Hold
with
on,
him.
hold on.
That's my issue.
He said this might be helpful to somebody that's not comfortable with they selves.
Let us say what she got.
So he said
say that one more time because we was over talking you.
He said this may be helpful for someone else that's afraid to come and be who they are.
He's 100%
I want
right.
people to stay out of people's business that don't got nothing to do with them.
Right.
And I am trying to push that agenda. For me, reading that and also seeing that he reposting even the funny shit, even the embarrassing shit, even the shit that
He
people are
reposting
calling
it
him a
all.
fag, calling them this, calling them saying that the white people is pushing this agenda. I don't know who pushing what. I don't know if this is who he really is or if he is being puppeteered by someone else. But what I do know is he brave as a motherfucker. Cause I don't know too many motherfuckers that's gonna be pole dancing, whipping around, kissing the devil. Because really the video was a troll. The video was not saying I worship the devil. Even with the shoes and the post with the shoes coming out, like that's what I told you to go to his page. Because if you looked at the reposts of stuff that memes that people had put out, like the shoes ain't on this page at all. I doubt that Nike is even doing that. I haven't seen him post it. It's not on what I
Niggas will make up anything on the internet.
It wasn't on his page with the shoes, with the drop of blood and all that. I don't even know if that's really what it is. I looked at his actual page and I haven't saw the shoe. So maybe if it's on your page, it just must have just came on his page earlier today. But I'm like, he may just be fucking with people that hate him for being who he is.
A lot of people do that because here's my thing. And I
that was my reason for sending you to the page. So that you can saw what I saw.
From a space of experience.
Just tag me on the next time.
No. I'm not gonna do it.
All the other shit.
L's like, my eyes.
I was fucking offended.
Hey,
Sorry.
listen.
Sorry.
Now,
it was a lot.
let me
It
have
was
a
lot
real
going on.
conversation with y'all and the public, right?
Okay.
'Cause I'm somebody who have snatched 3 people from the jaws of death, my daughter included, for wrestling with being who they are because of Christianity and shit like that. So I have a real issue.
I know you're going to talk about my Jesus, nigga.
Yes, I am. I'm finna fire all the shots at your Jesus today, my nigga.
Before you
Well,
go
it ain't
there.
your Jesus. It ain't the Jesus.
No,
It's
no,
niggas
fuck
that's
but
worship
the
Jesus.
niggas
But
that
before
worship,
you
not
go
him,
there.
not him, because like, hey, L's a live and let live type of dude, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But there's there's some motherfuckers out here, and I have to listen. Here is why. Let's start with Dwayne Wade's kid, right? The first thing I said when I saw that kid, before Gabrielle Union for outing that kid before she was ready, because she said,
And that's what Lil Nas X did.
no.
He just outed that Montero nigga. And the nigga didn't ask for
Yeah,
that.
but Montero might not even be a real name.
Right. But here go.
That might be
Let me. Like I said,
sex name.
let's have this conversation because it needs to be had. Because I'm tired of
Absolutely.
black folks with this goofy shit. Here's my thing.
It ain't black folks. It's all folks.
No,
It's homophobic folks, it's white folks.
I don't care about other folks. I'm talking about us right now.
Okay.
That's all the fuck I give a fuck about at this very moment because I'm over it, right? So here is my fucking thing with y'all. When I first saw Dwayne Wade's kid, I said, here is a kid that's not ever going to know what it's like to be not to be loved and supported, and won't run in front of a fucking truck on the highway and kill themselves like that kid in fucking Ohio did after his Christian parents sent him to a fucking anti-gay camp. Soon as he got home and his parents left, the motherfucker ran on the highway in front of an 18-wheeler and killed himself. This is the shit that nobody talks about, right? Just because his parents wouldn't love him for who he is. You think motherfuckers is out here choosing this? This is who the fuck they are. My daughter, you remember when I sat on your porch trying to not drive and do something stupid to a particular person when they had my daughter committed for who the fuck she was. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna try to kill. And she was near suicide. Like, if this person loves me, why would they do this to me? I don't want to live.
I'm a fan. I'm a really, really big fan of people being who they are.
Let me finish though. Like, I sat on your porch.
You did.
And you was like, Jay, just sit here with me. I sat on your porch. I literally like, nigga, my hands were shaking. I was fucking so upset because I'm like, listen, I love you no matter who you are. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? You did everything we set you up and asked you to do. So my daughter was thinking about suicide, right? There was another kid who we let on, flamboyantly gay kid, 16, who we let be one of the managers of our fucking football team. And shout out to my high school football squad, because they protected that kid like he was one of ours. Like, when kids was like, oh, there go that fag, was like, hey, fam, we'll beat your ass. He one of us. We don't rock like that. Listen, these kids need this because you're ostracizing a bunch of fucking children because of what you believe. It's what you fucking believe, right? Now, I get it. You're a Christian. You're this. Not everybody believes what you believe, fam, because there's a dark book that fucking existed 10,000 years before the Bible was thought about. That your ancestors on the fucking Ivory Coast of fucking Africa fucking practiced from, and that was their religion. And the only Christian nation in Africa was Ethiopia and neighboring fucking Eritrea. And that's because they chose that. No one forced it on them. So like I always tell people, you cannot use some shit that was used to enslave me to fucking shame me. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So again, these children's lives are more important to me than your stupid ass book.
You know what kills me about us though? A motherfucker want their son to be a dead killer before they be gay.
We have pedophiles. We have motherfucking child molesters. But motherfucker can't be gay or be lesbian. Look,
right.
My daughter was a prime candidate for being a fucking Delta. She put together like the first drag choreography show at her school and shit like that. And simply because she went to class in sweats all the time with her hair in a ponytail, they was like, oh, we're not going to accept you because you're trying to be a trans man. She was like, what? She was like, I am a femme lesbian woman. I know y'all expect lesbian women that are black to be studs all the time, but y'all always chasing these motherfucking Asian or white femme lesbian women. She's like, I don't want to be a dude. I like women, but I'm a woman. Right. You know what I mean? But her own discriminated against her for what the fuck she was. And so, like, this all culminated through high school, through college.
So let me say this.
Hold on, let me get, I gotta get this off. I gotta get this off.
Get up.
Listen, you motherfuckers are the worst. If it ain't for you, you can keep going, right? You telling Shorty, and I'm glad Shorty firing back at y'all. Y'all tell Shorty, this is this spiritual war they play. He said, man, I ain't on no fucking war with y'all. I'm sitting in my house eating pretzels right now. You don't even fucking know me and you mad at me. Boy, shut the fuck up.
He definitely trolled.
Like, he getting back at y'all. He was like, listen, y'all tell me to go to hell for being a fag all the time. Now I put myself in hell and y'all mad. You know what I mean? Like,
so I had never seen that. I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure he does get that.
Hell yeah, he get it way more than you think. Way more than you know, probably every day.
I'm sure he's getting that on a regular basis. Since he came out and since he decided to do the whole little picture with the titties and shit. And
that was a troll, like a motherfucker.
That was a troll.
Yeah. I was laughing. Yeah. That was a troll.
Yeah.
But what he wearing ain't no different than what Andre 3000 wore for years.
Well, check this out. Yes, it is. The nigga got heels on. He had no shirt on. He got short
Andre
shorts.
Prince wore heels.
Andre never wore heels and wigs and shirtless and little motherfucking
Andre
hot
no
pants.
heels.
I don't know if he wore no heels, but I definitely saw him in some hot pants.
That nigga wore
and a belly top.
He wore the stacks with his
belly
motherfucking heels and midriffs. Come on, man.
You're not going to compare 3 stacks to
That's
Lil
the
Nas
fuck I am. If I'm comparing wardrobe, yes, I am.
Lil Nas X in this video, I'm just talking about this video. Lil Nas X came down a fucking stripper pole from heaven.
But he's a gay man.
no. What I'm saying is that that's why you're not gonna compare Stacks to Lil Nas X.
But he's a gay man doing gay man shit.
Stacks was doing
And
questionable
that's gay man
shit.
shit. It is.
Stacks was doing questionable shit.
He was cross-dressing. That's gay man shit.
Hey,
That wasn't really cross-dressing.
you
That shit
two
that
Leclerc
people wore
court
the
niggas
six.
gonna let me get my shit off because I let y'all get y'all shit off. Hold the fuck fast, fam.
But like you trying to
What I'm
separate
saying,
it like
I'm
it's different.
separ-
It's not.
Stacks is not. Stacks is not. Never came out and said I am a gay man.
But they called
Have
him
not.
fags and called him gay for that shit.
What I'm saying
right,
is,
you right.
this nigga here has clearly stated I am a gay man.
Period.
There's a difference.
So why is everybody angry that he doing gay shit?
I said, and again, I will reiterate, it's the gayest, most demonic video I've ever fucking seen in my life. Now,
That's fact. It ain't for you.
that's not even my Christian side. My upbringing side has totally failed the fuck out and said, Holy Ghost, please fall on me. Because but me just being a regular black man and looking at that shit, oh the fuck no.
I'm not bothered by
can't.
shit that don't concern
But
me,
no. What I'm
I don't
saying
either.
is that y'all had me watch this shit so we can come talk
Don't
about
say
this
y'all,
shit.
my nigga. I knew what it was gonna be. That's why I didn't want you to watch it because I know who the fuck you are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. However, I still went down the fucking rabbit hole and now I can never unsee this shit. What I'm saying is
Traumatized for life.
is that
You be all right.
here's what's gonna happen, right?
Go home, kiss on your girl, get you something. You be all right.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Looking at it ain't gonna make you gay.
No, it doesn't. it doesn't.
It's really not.
Y'all know me. I see the shit and
Hey,
then it's
And
a
if we
wrap.
gay, we still love.
But
you.
that's I can't laugh with y'all at that. That's the dumbest fucking shit you ever said. If you gay, it's never. Yeah, you cancel me for that one. Never the fuck on Larry. Now look,
Damn, look at you gang
yeah,
banging.
yeah, gang banging like a motherfucker. I
Hey,
won't.
y'all gonna make L goddamn it go full GD in this
Man,
motherfucker.
fam, y'all can't play with that shit with me because I don't play that shit.
I hear you.
So what I'm saying
You
is
just
that
playing, though.
no, don't play. But what I'm saying is that people need to live and let live, right?
Period.
Let Shorty do what he doing. I don't think it was a good idea. You know what I'm saying? I think you've alienated all the kids that pretty much boosted your career to diamond status because there was a lot of little kids. That the Old Town Road shit.
But he's an adult now.
He is.
Yeah,
And
but
some shit ain't for kids.
Right,
Shit ain't for kids.
this shit definitely ain't for kids. But kids are going to watch this, not knowing that this shit ain't for.
That's their parents' fault.
No, their parents are going to watch this because it's Lil Nas X, and they don't.
That's their
All of them
parents'
didn't get the
fault. 'Cause you
memo.
have to have-
Fuck out.
Hold
All
on,
of them
man.
didn't get the memo that
Hold
the nigga
on.
came out the closet
Hold
flaming.
on.
Fuck out.
Hold on, hold
Calm the fuck
on, hold on.
And don't forget, and wait, hold on, wait, and let me finish this. And don't forget, all the country white folk that was forced to let him in to country music because Billy Ray said, fuck y'all, that's my little nigga, right? He didn't say little nigga, but that's my guy.
But a lot of them motherfuckers are gay too.
What I'm
Bang.
saying is that
They want a piece of
there's a
that.
segment. They want a piece of dark
want-
juice. They want some dark juice.
They wanted some Jesus juice.
No, they want the dark juice. They want the dark juice from the little
Black
boy.
of the, there, I heard
But-
back of the berry.
Yeah, but you know what what you're doing is you got to know what you're losing in order for you to do what it is you're doing. If you're standing on
What
what
is
you're
he
standing
losing,
on,
though?
can y'all let me finish what the fuck I'm trying to say?
Go ahead,
If you're standing on what you're standing on,
what is he standing on? Because you keep going around.
they're Roland Martin. Let me fucking finish. Thank you.
Sorry.
If you're standing on what you're standing on, then stand on it and know what come with it. And I think Shorty knows what comes with it.
And he ready for it. He not bitching about it. He got
back.
heat. He got heat for motherfuckers.
He showed up.
Shorty got heat for niggas. But here's the thing of what he's losing. Remember, Madonna had this thing. Then she transitioned over to the gay audience. Beyonce had this thing. Now her fans is the gay audience.
Yeah, clap for the kid.
Nicki Minaj had her thing. Now, Nas X is doing the same thing. He was young when he started. The dude is a grown man now, and like he said, it ain't my job to entertain y'all fucking kids forever. It's your job to motherfucking make sure your kids on the up and up day to day.
So
it ain't my fucking job.
If you don't take your time, if you decide to just jump in like he's doing, he's just jumping in. Because like
They
Miley
accused Britney Spears of the same shit.
Miley took about 3-4 years off before she came out and started doing the wild shit. And then
She did?
Yeah, she disappeared for about 3 years.
Brittany didn't.
Brittany didn't.
I'm
And
right.
you see that shit drove her crazy.
No,
I
they
think-
drove her crazy.
What I'm
That
saying
cocaine
is,
drove her crazy.
And Lil Nas X, she couldn't handle the pressure.
Let's-
Lil Nas X is like, I
he
want
here
all
for
the
it.
fucking smoke.
He here for it. You know what? This is my problem right here. Everybody keep talking about what they kids watching. It is your fucking
That's a you
job
problem.
to raise your fucking kids. If your kids is watching shit, I remember they had on TV
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid.
We sure did.
And it was some shit you just could not watch. Hold on. Well, then you need to put some parental guidance
You can
on your
put
motherfucking
parental
your
guides on
kids'
these
phones,
and TVs
on them
and
TVs
everything.
and
They
everything.
there.
Because guess what? You cannot punch up Netflix on my TV without pressing the code. You can hit your thing, but you can't get on my account.
Look.
You can hit the kids.
I just took the parental
Hold on, you
restrictions
can't-
off
you
of
can't-
Robbie's
But you
PlayStation 4.
can't
That
do
was on
that.
there.
It's your job to raise your kids. It's your job to it's your job to have a conversation with your kids. It's your job to make sure they ain't watching the wrong shit and they ain't influenced by the wrong motherfuckers. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Me growing up, we had certain family members that did certain shit. My mama have a disclaimer in the car. Bitch, it's Saturday. I don't give a fuck how drunk I get. You ain't spending the night. I don't give a fuck how tired you get. You ain't spending the night.
Yep.
They can come home with you. You cannot stay here.
At their house.
Period.
Because she knew what they was into.
Same thing with my son. Not that the same shit was going on, just different shit. Some kids can't come.
It's certain motherfuckers you don't want your
Some
kids
kids
staying
can't
at their house.
come.
Yeah,
Just
right.
keeping it real. You gonna be around these people. You're not gonna be around these. Cause I get to change.
I'm
I'm responsible for you. So
I
when I
yeah.
see the influence is not
what I want it
good,
to be.
or not, it's gonna
It ain't
take you
even gotta be
somewhere
good.
else.
It just gotta be what I don't want it to be.
Or you gonna catch some shit that you gonna be asking me some shit. Nope,
You can't stay there.
you can't go, and they can't come either. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So ultimately, when all of this stuff happen, it's your job for your kids. Now again, it's hard to be black. It used to be hard to be black and gay. Now it's just hard to be black.
Don't matter if you're gay, straight, trans, whatever. It's just hard to be black.
Nobody wants to be black for real, and so it's
They
beneficial.
just want to do what the fuck
Black
we
people
wanna
do.
They love our culture, but they hate
But
us.
back in the day when we was growing up, nobody wanted to be gay. Nobody. If you was gay, you kept that shit quiet, even though you couldn't keep it quiet.
So
People
we always knew who the
we
little
all
gay
knew who
nigga
the gay
was.
was.
Yeah.
But you
We
was like,
just didn't
oh,
have
he a
nobody to
fag.
be gay with.
Oh. No, they had people to be gay with because motherfuckers was behind the back doing it. And they weren't saying they was doing it, but
I wasn't
motherfuckers
around
was
none of
doing
that.
it. But let's be
This
clear.
is true.
And not saying
I wasn't around up there. Okay, thanks. Now I
you
got
know,
to take that.
but we knew
who
the
they
gay
was.
was. But guess what? They had people to be gay with, but the motherfuckers like, no,
You know,
we
when
did.
we used to play
Go ahead.
superheroes, it was the nigga that wanted to be Wonder Woman.
You can suck my dick, but don't tell nobody you suck my dick. That type of
Yeah,
shit.
it was some shit that went on back in the
So
late 80s too,
so
for
stop fronting.
for some of the tough niggas that I knew.
So stop fronting like y'all ain't know this shit was going on. This shit was going on.
But y'all protect the shit. Here's my problem. In our community, we protect the shit out of pedophiles and then fucking, you know, like, get mad, oh, that nigga gay. Like, yo, stop. I don't pay attention to shit that don't concern me. Like, listen, that video wasn't for me. I watched the shit and I laughed. And I'm like, yeah, did I
But
think
if you
it was,
listen to the
hold on.
song,
Did I think it was demonic? No, because niggas watch Hellraiser and praise that shit. And
Didn't I
that
just say
shit,
the same thing?
that shit was, that Hellraiser is the most demonic shit in existence by far. So that shit was parody. That shit was funny to me. And if you know gay people, like I said, a lot of my friends are gay. A lot of my friends are trans. I live on the north side. It's unavoidable, right? My daughter is openly lesbian. Gay people are into pageantry. They do the same shit with angel wings on, posing as God, posing as angels. They do the same shit. Nobody has a problem with that. And this ain't the first motherfucker to do devil horns. If you watch these motherfuckers that do drag, if you ever seen that, they do that shit.
Yeah,
So
they got
this is just gay pageantry. That's all it is.
And if you really looked at the video, like if you saw him with the blue wig, with the pink curls and stuff like that, That wasn't meant to be beautiful. He wasn't trying to be beautiful. That just was. It was an artistry to me.
Yeah, he
To me,
just
it was
being
just
over the
trolling. He
top.
was just being over the top, and it was just being fucking gay.
He's gonna be over the top because he knew
Because
this was
he
gonna
knew
be a hot
y'all.
button.
He knew it was gonna be a topic, and he is being talked about. He is getting exactly what he want. He is. He put up a video up and said, "Hey,
Hey man, he's
I got it."
slicing
He said,
motherfuckers on
"I
Twitter,
am
though.
number one on all the platforms. I'm number 2 on something else. I forgot." He said he got 1 million views in one night.
Yeah.
The video was released yesterday.
Listen,
Hey man, you doing your fucking thing. I ain't mad
Shorty
at you.
find y'all stupid asses up on Twitter
And
too.
he able
Everybody
to,
that come for him, hey,
and he able to handle it.
Yeah,
he
I
not
love it.
finna go cut his motherfucking wrist because y'all talked about him.
nah,
he
he's
about to cut his
strong
wrist because
motherfucker.
he read the comments. He been going through this for a little minute. Clearly, and he like, man, listen, this is who I am. I'm
This
just gonna
been
go
going
ahead.
on with
And
him
I don't
since he came
like
out.
I looked at some of his other pictures. He don't do that shit on a regular basis. He had on a regular little sweatsuit. He had on his little regular sneakers. He wasn't doing nothing gay,
All right. So
but it was what it was.
when
but
you get,
whatever.
hey, listen, I'm again,
And
I just personally, when you get to playing with the devil like that, and you get to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was. But
I'm-
listen,
I understand.
they
but
play
I
with the devil and devil's
understand.
advocate. You watch that. Nobody said shit about that. Y'all
Yeah.
watch motherfucking the gay shit
What
in
you
Pulp
mean?
Fiction. Some
When that
niggas,
shit, when that shit came out, it was an issue
Well, who?
during that day and age.
motherfuckers still watching. That's a good ass
issue.
movie.
I watch it, but that's
Listen.
because
That's
it's,
a good ass movie.
because it's a movie.
People still watch Pulp
But
Fiction. They was
Shorty-
busting a dude in the booty in the back of the thing in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
He one of the greatest.
I actually
He
turned
one
that
of the,
scene
he
off.
one of the greatest
shit wasn't
motherfucking
funny.
Quentin Tarantino is one of the greatest motherfucking movie producers of all time.
Yeah, that's all. That's all
It's
it is.
respect, that's
But
what
my
I'm
thing
saying.
is, hey, if you spent more time supporting the shit that you like instead of ranting about the shit that you don't like, because listen, the only war against you is the motherfucking one you allow to be against you. Yeah, we know all this shit exists, right?
There's
Oh,
an
that's all.
agenda.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
We know this
Yeah.
shit exists.
Shorty said he is the agenda. So
Right. He was like, listen, if this helps a kid to like a motherfucker who was going through what I'm going through, again, not running in front of a fucking semi-truck, and then the parents talk about, oh, we had no idea. Yes, you did. You didn't fucking care. You didn't care. So fuck you. You killed your kid.
but Jay,
You didn't care. You
but
knew.
Jay, Lil Nas X, he's actually sending the kid to a motherfucking in front of a Mack truck because that kid said he didn't want to be outed. And Nas said that shit. He said, I know we said we wasn't gonna never talk about this. But woo out the
But I
bounds.
don't even think that's Shorty real name. And for
That's
me,
what I told you
but-
in the car, didn't I?
but here's the
the
I don't
thing.
think he's sending that kid
Even-
in front of a Mack truck.
even if it's
And he
even if
wasn't
it's
a
not,
kid. I think he
even
said
if it's-
14-year-old, so that was
right.
back.
So when they was
Hey,
14,
bro.
yeah, I get it. But even still, but if you there's a saying
We
that
don't
say,
know if he still ain't fucking that nigga now.
what I'm saying is that there's a saying that says if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So clearly, there are people that are in their circle that fucking remember them at that time hanging out, and they know who the nigga is. And that nigga did not want to be outed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem with that. You
He
shouldn't
did
be out,
not
nigga.
want to be outed. So Nas, for all of this motherfucking the
See, you
good
just
shit
trying to
you say
find
you
something.
doing, the good
He's
shit
doing the Roland Martin.
for the good. No. Because it starts with that. I'm
Well,
not doing
yeah,
the Roland Martin.
If you out a nigga,
If
yeah.
you out a nigga that
Because
didn't
you
want to
don't
be
know what he
outed, bro,
got to lose by being outed. You know what I'm saying?
and that's the thing, and that's where for all this other shit that you trying to parade and
He might be trying to get the nigga
crusader,
back.
you know what I'm saying? For you,
Yeah, but that ain't how you do
But
it.
that's not how you do
That
it.
ain't how you do it, but I'm just saying.
That
No, I get
motherfucker
it,
might
but
be
that ain't how you
somewhere
do it.
taking extra pills and shit and looking out the window from the 33rd floor.
But at the same time, it still may help a kid not run in front of a Mack truck.
So you're gonna sacrifice one for another.
People do it all the
People
time.
people do it all
Christians
the time.
do that shit.
Come on, only the
yes.
strong survive. Let's be clear.
Yeah. I hear y'all.
Only the
But
strong
what I'm
survive.
saying
Let me
is,
tell you something.
the
I'm
nigga
not
wrong for that.
nobody.
We
he
live
is
in
wrong.
this to the
He
day
is-
that we die.
It-
Survival of the fit, only the strong survive.
Listen,
He wrong
it ain't,
for that
it ain't,
shit.
it ain't
He
right.
wrong.
It ain't never
He
right
wrong.
to out nobody. I'm gonna say
He
you
wrong.
right. I'm
He
gonna agree with
definitely
you
wrong.
on that. But what I am going to say is, listen, everybody. I was gonna buy 4, but I ain't know y'all. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. You got to protect your space. If you don't agree with something, it's
And your
cool.
spirit, 'cause that
You
shit
know-
is definitely.
Hold on,
Yeah,
and your
watch your razor.
spirit, and your spirit.
You can't
But
have a problem with
If
this
you don't
watch
agree with
your
something,
razor.
it's cool. If you don't agree with it, that's cool. Ain't no problem with not agreeing with it. But at the end of the day, you gotta sit back and you gotta say, hey, it don't got nothing to do with me. Let me go ahead, let them niggas live, and let's roll out.
You deserve your space, and everyone else deserves their space.
Period.
Whatever you don't want to allow in your space shouldn't be allowed in your space.
Absolutely.
And that's pretty much the long and short of it. Y'all motherfuckers chose to watch this, and y'all gonna write motherfucking week-long think pieces on this shit, and that's y'all fucking problem. But
and stop overthinking shit. At the end of the day, that boy, I looked at the video like it was a troll. Because when I listened to the song, I was like, that don't got shit to do with the video. But I looked at his page, and his whole MO is clap back at niggas that's clapping at him.
Nigga, if you don't drink the rest of this shit.
Go ahead, drink it. Go on, you drink.
grocery shopping, man. I don't want to be in the grocery
We all
store
celebrate.
talking about some.
But at the end, but at the end of the
Alright,
day,
go ahead.
like we all can agree to disagree. Man, Lil Nas X, keep doing your motherfucking thing, man. It was an extra gay video. I ain't gonna front that motherfucker.
Oh, it was super gay.
It was extra gay.
It was
And it was a lot of ugly. It was a
Super
lot of ugly
thanks
devils.
for
That
asking.
shit was super homo.
It scared me.
SH.
Everything is better when you don't you think I
it-
look cute in this hat face?
It scared me. The devils was ugly and stuff, and that motherfucking pink curl scared me. It reminded me back in the day. That shit, I was like, damn, that shit's ugly.
Motherfuckers
We
used
wear
to go on
that.
prom like that.
I was like, God damn, we fucked up. But
That's what you
I mean,
desire, boy.
it's called entertainment. I get it. So it was a costume to me. What y'all got?
Hey man, let's get the fuck out of here because I got some shit to do. And as usual, man, I'm Jay Holland.
Stop playing with the devil, nigga. I'm L.
And I am B.
Hey man, we'll catch y'all on the next episode of Fake
Fake
Decent,
Decent.
the podcast.
It's fake decent.